Okay, first shot glanced off the bone.
Blades in.
Now I'm shooting.
There we go. Only about half inches of penetration. We'll take a look at the damage after. But it split the bone. Went right in. Went through the bone. Alright, since I broke my first VAP 250, the German kinetic arrow number 4, see, there he is another VAP 250 footed with 4-inch AAE vanes. It's a little bit heavier, 674 rather than 662, but should serve the purpose for the test. German kinetic, pretty impressive. Alright, I swapped broadheads again on the small arrow, arrow 5. Instead of 100 grain ultimate steel, we have 125 grain ultimate steel. Here are the 100 grain blades. I lost the point in the rocks. Alright, arrow 5, light arrow. Okay, the point bent, lost a blade. I actually missed to the left and hit the bone on the left. Hit it a good inch to the left. It should have gone in and cracked it, but it deflected off of it, cut the bone, and went in about 3 inches. But that's a bit expected for a light arrow. Alright, since I bent the other point, we're going to redo this with 150 grain Ashby Samurai, 452 grains. Alright, here we go, 452 grain arrow with a single bevel. I'm betting it blows up. I think I screwed up some of the video, but let's see what happens. Arrow 1, the shaft broke, we got good penetration. Point's fine. This is actually the 4th time this point goes through bone. Practiced yesterday. Held up pretty well. That's my hunting point. The bone itself, entry, exit, split pretty far up. Split a good, it actually went through a real thick part of the bone. It's got to be about 2.5 inches. I split down to here. Alright. Arrow 2. Really surprised, but this Samurai held up real well. Single bevel. Compared to the other one, it did well. Okay. The shaft held up fine. Footed arrow. There's the entry. A bit of a split up and down. Here's the exit. Split in actually two different, let's see. One to split down a good ways. All the way down the bone, almost. Almost split the bone in two. I think that's a single bevel effect, but you have that with some double bevel. Alright, arrow 3. Ultimate steel. 500 grain arrow with a 3 blade. Here's what's left of the point. Bust into at least 2 more pieces, at least 8 pieces altogether, or 7 pieces. That's pretty bad. It actually only went in about 2 inches into the foam. It did break through the bone though. For a 3 blade, it's pretty good. I do like these 3 blades. Made a nice size hole. Didn't really split the bone though. Punched a hole in the bone, but that's probably why it didn't go very deep. It didn't split the bone. Alright, arrow 4, German kinetic. Good German engineering. Serious double bevel. Couple nicks on the blade. Ferrule's intact for, I think this is an aluminum ferrule if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. 212 grains, 210, but measured 212. We changed the shaft, so this was really a heavy arrow, 600, around 78, I think I measured it. Can't get it out because of the footing. The arrow held up real well. It actually split the bone also, so I can't. Nice split on here. Heavy arrow. I'm guessing a lighter arrow wouldn't have done the same thing, but it's by no means scientific. Alright, this is the light arrow, typical arrow that everybody shoots. Shot one at 424 grain because I had to change the point to ultimate steel. Here's the ultimate steel. Ferrule's bent. Pretty good bit. Pretty well bent. I lost one of the blades in the target. It did punch through though. No, sorry, this didn't punch through. It skidded off the other bone and went in just a little bit. Here's the mark it made on the other one. This is the skid mark here. That's about an inch into the bone. Should have punched in, but it didn't. It could be arrow flight, could be something else. And here's the other Ashby. This is on a light fast arrow. Ferrule's still okay. It's not an Ashby, it's actually an Alaskan Broadhead Samurai. I keep calling them Ashbys. This head pretty much is useless now. But it did punch through. Didn't get much penetration, but it did punch through. And broke up on the bone. I actually didn't split the bone. Oh, sure it did. Yeah, it did. Here it is. Split the bone pretty far down. There's some pretty thick bones, huh? Yeah. Got big hands. Here, let's give you an idea of the thickness here. About 2.5 inches, 2 inches where that hit. This one's 2 inches also. This one's 2 inches. They're all about 2 inches where they hit. Number 1 went through 3 inches of bone. Sorry, I measured, yeah, 3 inches. Here we go, measuring it in the right direction. Like I said, by no means conclusive or scientific. I did have fun. Cost a bit of money, but what the hell, I've been wanting to do this.